Are you struggling with debt and have no job? You're not alone. In a world where the global economy often feels like a roller coaster, countless individuals are grappling with the same challenge. Unemployment and debt are twin specters that loom large, casting long shadows on our everyday lives. These challenges are not just about numbers on a balance sheet or job applications that go unanswered. They touch every facet of our lives, from the food on our tables to the roofs over our heads. They can leave us feeling isolated, overwhelmed, and unsure of the path forward. But here's the thing. You are more than your financial situation. You are more than your employment status. And most importantly, you have the power to navigate these stormy seas. We've created this video to help you do just that. We're here to provide practical strategies, resources, and a touch of inspiration to help you survive debt with no job. The journey won't be easy, and it will require courage, tenacity, and a hefty dose of resilience. But remember, you're not alone on this path. Millions of individuals have walked this road before you, and many have emerged stronger, wiser, and more financially resilient. In the coming minutes, we'll explore strategies for crafting a survival budget, seeking emergency financial assistance, reworking your finances, hustling for income, and building a support system. We'll also delve into the crucial topic of maintaining mental health in the face of financial stress. Each of these areas is a piece of the puzzle, a stepping stone on the path to financial resilience. We'll provide practical tips, share real-life stories, and hopefully, offer a bit of hope for the road ahead. Remember, this situation is temporary, and you have the power to overcome it. So take a deep breath and let's embark on this journey together. After all, the best way to predict the future is to create it. The first step to surviving debt with no job is creating a survival budget. It's all about trimming the fat and focusing on what's essential. Think of it as a life raft, keeping you afloat in a sea of financial uncertainty. It starts with taking a hard look at your expenses. Separate them into two categories: needs and wants. Your needs are the non-negotiables, like food, shelter, and healthcare. Your wants, on the other hand, are the extras, things you can live without for a while. Let's look at an example. Meet John, a father of two who lost his job last year. John created a survival budget, cutting out non-essentials like cable TV, dining out, and vacations. He focused on necessities like rent, groceries, and utilities. It wasn't easy, but it helped him navigate through tough times without sinking into further debt. A survival budget might be tough, but it's a necessary step towards financial resilience. Remember, it's not forever, just for now. You've got this. There are resources available to help you during these tough times. Even as the tides of life seem to be against you, remember, you're not alone. There are numerous organizations and resources that offer emergency financial assistance. They're designed to provide relief when you're grappling with debt and unemployment. For instance, consider non-profit organizations. Many of these have programs aimed at helping individuals in financial distress. They offer services like food assistance, help with utility bills, and sometimes even rent relief. Government programs can also be a lifeline, providing unemployment benefits, healthcare assistance, and more. Then there are local community groups and churches. These establishments often have funds set aside for community members in need. They can provide immediate assistance and sometimes even job placement help. Let's look at Jane's story. She was unemployed and struggling. She reached out to a local nonprofit and not only received immediate financial help, but also found a part-time job through their network. Help is out there, don't hesitate to reach out. It's time to take control and rework your finances. Now let's dive into some essential strategies for managing your finances during this challenging period. First things first, debt management. It may seem daunting, but with a bit of organization and determination, you can navigate this journey successfully. Let's consider a real-life example. Meet Jane. Unemployed and with a pile of bills to pay, she felt overwhelmed. But Jane took a proactive approach. She contacted her creditors, explained her situation, and negotiated payment plans that were more manageable. This is an approach you too can adopt. Most creditors would rather receive some money over a longer period than none at all. Next, prioritize your bills. Not all debts are created equal. Some are more urgent to pay off, like utilities and rent, while others, like credit card debts, can be negotiated for a lower interest rate or extended payment period. When Jane prioritized her bills, she ensured that her most essential needs were met first. Now let's talk about reducing financial strain. Here it's all about cutting back on non-essential spending. Remember John from earlier in our discussion? He made a list of his monthly expenses and separated them into needs and wants. From there, he was able to identify where he could make cuts. For instance, he swapped his cable TV subscription for a cheaper streaming service. This small change alone saved him a significant amount each month. Finally, consider consolidating your debts. This involves combining all your debts into a single loan with a lower interest rate. This can simplify your payments and potentially save you money in the long run. Jane consolidated her credit card debts and found it much easier to manage her payments. Remember, every little bit helps. Small changes can add up to big savings, and each step you take towards better financial management is a step out of debt and towards financial resilience. Reorganizing your finances can provide a much-needed lifeline. Don't be afraid to take control. You've got this. No job doesn't mean no income. It's time to put on your creative hat and explore the myriad ways to earn money without a traditional 9-to-5. Ever thought of turning your hobby into a source of income? That's right. If you're skilled at crafting, painting, or even baking, consider selling your creations online. Platforms like Etsy or eBay can be great starting points. Perhaps you're a whiz at a particular subject. You could offer tutoring services online or locally. Websites like Chegg Tutors and Wizant can help you connect with students in need of your expertise. Or maybe you're a fitness enthusiast. How about offering personal training or yoga classes? These could be conducted virtually or in a local park, adhering to social distancing norms, of course. Remember, the goal is to use your skills, passion, and time efficiently to generate income. Every little bit helps when you're navigating through tough financial times. A little creativity can go a long way in generating income. You don't have to face this alone. The journey through financial hardship is arduous, and it's natural to feel isolated. However, remember that you have a community around you. Friends, family, neighbors who are willing to lend a listening ear, a word of advice, or even a helping hand. Let me share a story about Jane. She was unemployed and mired in debt. But Jane was not alone. She reached out to her friends and family, explaining her situation. Not only did they provide moral support, but they also chipped in financially to help her stay afloat. Jane's story underscores the power of a strong support system. Local community organizations can also provide support. They offer various services, from financial advice to job search assistance. So don't hesitate to reach out to them. In the end, remember that reaching out is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to your strength and resilience. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. Your mental health is just as important as your financial health. Just as we've been discussing strategies for financial resilience, it's crucial to remember that maintaining your mental well-being during these challenging times is equally important. When you're navigating the troubled waters of debt, stress can often feel like an unwelcome companion. It's natural to feel anxious and overwhelmed. However, you can take proactive steps to manage this stress and maintain your mental health. Firstly, try to establish a routine. It could be as simple as waking up at the same time each day, setting aside time for meals, and incorporating some form of physical activity. A routine can provide a sense of structure and control in the midst of uncertainty. Next, focus on what you can control. You may not be able to influence the job market or the economy, but you can control how you respond to your situation. By focusing on your actions and reactions, you can reduce feelings of helplessness and foster a sense of empowerment. Thirdly, don't hesitate to seek help if you're feeling overwhelmed. This could mean reaching out to a trusted friend or family member, or seeking professional help. Remember, it's not a sign of weakness to ask for help. In fact, it's a sign of strength to recognize when you need support and to take action to get it. Let's consider Jane, a single mother who lost her job due to a company-wide layoff. She felt overwhelmed by her growing debt and the stress of providing for her children. However, Jane recognized that she needed help. She reached out to a local mental health organization that offered free counseling. Through counseling, Jane learned effective stress management techniques and was able to navigate her financial challenges without sacrificing her mental health. In conclusion, remember that it's okay to feel stressed and anxious. These are normal reactions to challenging situations. However, by focusing on what you can control, establishing a routine, and seeking help when needed, you can manage your stress and maintain your mental health. Taking care of your mental health is a crucial part of this journey. Just as you are working towards financial resilience, remember to also prioritize your mental well-being. You're not alone in this, and you have the strength to overcome these challenges. Surviving debt with no job is not easy, but it's possible. We've walked through the steps together, from crafting a lean survival budget to seeking emergency financial aid. We've discussed how to rework finances, prioritizing bills, and reducing financial strain. We've explored creative ways to hustle for income without a traditional job, and the importance of building a support system. And we've emphasized maintaining mental health because your well-being is crucial through these trying times. Applying these strategies may seem daunting, but remember, you're not alone in this journey. There are resources and people ready to lend a helping hand. It's about resilience. It's about taking one step at a time. It's about believing in your ability to navigate through these rough waters. So take a deep breath. Start with one strategy, then another. You've got this. Remember, this is a temporary situation. You are resilient, and you can overcome this.